Hello guys, welcome back to Garitech Interior Design. So whenever you are watching this video, be it good morning, be it good afternoon, be it good evening, so thank you for whenever you are watching this video. So if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing, like, share, comment. And then today we are going to do a quotation of a 2-bedroom house with a kitchen and a sitting room inside, of which another bedroom is a master ensuite, is an ensuite, of which is a measurement like 17 by 17 on bedroom, and then kitchen, then there's a kitchen and then a sitting room. So I'm going to let you from the whole quotation, but the material for, let's say, for the quotation for plumbing and quotation for plumbing and electrical, those one will differ because there's a little bit changes. Maybe you can just decide to go with the gypsum work or ceiling, normal ceiling, and then let's say with the decoration for interior work will be maybe different. So I'm going you to the first thing we always write is local material. So this local material, they consist of those that are not bought from hardware. Those are the locally found, let's say naturally made, let's say like sand, ballast, blocks, and maybe water. So water you can't get from hardware. So those are local materials. So the first local materials for this whole entire site to be complete, you need have 12 trips for sand, of which will be complete your house completely from scratch up to the end. And then a ballast, of which we call it kokoto. You need to have 4 trips, of which each room will be consuming one trip, and then the other one will be helping to fill the one from the corridor and the toilet. So the ballast is 4 trips, and then blocks, there are 2,900. These 100 pieces, or let's say like if you bought like 2,800, the additional 100, they'll be used to when doing the pavement. You will use this extra. You need to have like an extra of 100 so as to finish your pavement. And then water. So this water, I kind of, let's say you can just see like 100,000 liters, or maybe you have some, you can fetch it from a river. That's well and good. So but we have you have a provision, you must have a provision for water. So I'm going into the next number 2, of which are hardware material. So hardware materials, those are the one that will need to bought it from hardwares only. So first one will require cement. So the cement that will be required to finish this entire project, it will be 400 pieces, of which if you bought those 400 pieces, nowhere will add maybe telling you to add another additional. It can be less, but our approximately it's 400. It can be less, but it can go up to more than 400. So that 400, it's the limit maximum. And then hoop iron will need 3 rolls, of which 1 roll will be used from the ground, and then to the walling, and then to the wall plate. So the 3 rolls will be enough. And then binding 1 roll. So we'll finish from the lintel work, from the frame, from the pillars. Those will be enough. And then D10. So you'll need to have the D10, D6. So D10 will need to have 40 pieces, of which these 40 pieces will be complete, will be enough to require to have lintels and then beams only. So you will get sorted when you bought 40 pieces. And then R6 will need to bought 20 pieces. And then when it comes to timbers, you can have like 4x2, of which will require 250 feet. those one will be enough to this completion of the work. And then even 3 by 2 250, and then 3 by 2 250, and then even 2 by 2 400 feet. So this 400 feet for 2 by 2 will be for, let's say, for ceiling only. And then 8 by 1, of which will be 500 feet that will require to serve us on the, that's this is the work normal like a lintel. And then when we'll be doing our foundation, and then fisher boards, of which will be required 240 feet. So you can calculate our house all round, so it will be 240 feet. And then nails, ordinary nails will require 5-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch, and 1-inch. So 5-inch will require 40 kgs, 4-inch will require 25 kgs, and then 3-inch will require 20 kgs, 2-inch will require 5 kgs, and then 1-inch will require just half a kg, so that there's some little, let's say like 8 by 1, you can just join it. There's some additional, not 8 by 1, there's an additional maybe like ceiling board, you can just have it. And then roofing nail, of which will require 28 kg, 25 kgs with the rubbers. The rubbers will need like 20 pieces, 20 packets. So those small rubbers to have to prevent the, let's say, the your roof to be leaking. And then we'll go to next one, of which is steel nail. You can just have 3 pieces, 3 packets, so as to maybe whenever the concrete is, so we need require a nail to use on a concrete, you can use that steel nail. Oil preservative will have to require 20 liters by 8 pieces. So you require to buy 20 liters times 8 pieces. So you require to have, let's say, like 160 liters for oil preservative. And then turpentine, you'll have to have like 5 liters times 20, so it will be enough to mix our oil preservative. And then let's say for the painting work. And then choker, you have to have 10 bags, of which will be using to have like skimming and then other. And then frames mahogany for the doors, of which will be 4 sets. So if you count first bedroom, will require another a frame, second bedroom, and then toilet door, and then kitchen, of which you'll have to have 4 sets. And then clobber will have 1 piece, and then mallet will have 1 piece, of which is 10 kg. And then if you go, let's say like with ceiling, will require maybe 50 pieces, of which this 50 pieces will maybe you have some, you're designing interior designing of or in this house. And then gypsum cornice you have 48 pieces, and then ceiling nails you have 18 kgs. And then corner strips you have like 15 pieces that will run out outside the house, and then when we are doing pavement. And then waterproof, you need like 10 kgs to have to mix it with when we are doing foundation, we will have to use those waterproof. And then next one is gladiator, the anti-termite. You can just use it so as to prevent the pesticide or whichever that will be coming from the ground, going to maybe destroy our, let's say, the mahogany frames on your site. And then a hacksaw blade, you just to acquire, let's say, like 5 pieces, so as to finish all site. And then tiles, you need to have to acquire like 98 pieces, of which the tiles will be 30 by 30. So require to have 30 by 30 and 45 by 25. So this one differs whenever we are putting like on kitchen and sitting room, and then other bedroom will be of different size, of which you'll have to acquire 98 pieces. And then DPCM, one roll, medium one, so as to put when you are doing from the floor. When you are doing walling, you can have it on the floor. And then coffee tree wire, you have to need it. And then sliding window, you have to like have 120 feet, and then of which is glass sliding windows. And then grills, our windows will be of 4x4, so they will have to have 7 pieces, of which each bedroom will be having let's say bedroom will have 2, another bedroom will have 2, sitting room will have 2, then kitchen will just have 1, of which will require to have 7 pieces. And then 2x2, of which will be on that small toilet, have to acquire only just 1. So guys, if you watch up to there, kindly consider subscribing. And then on the next one will be steel door double, of which we'll be using for our main entrance, of which will have 1, and then 1 single for the outside. When you are getting out from the kitchen, you'll need to have 1. And then flash door will have 4, of which I have told you earlier. 1 will be for bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then toilet, and then entrance towards kitchen. So we'll have to need 4. And then plain sheet 2 meters, of which will be having to will put on the for the toilet, so as to avoid those water to destroy the door of the toilet. And then you'll have to, let's say, and then now we are on painting. So paint, you'll have to have weather guard, which will be 20 liters by 2, so you'll need 40 liters. And then silk will be 20 liters by 3, which that is 60 liters. And then undercoat will be 20 by 8, of which will be 160 liters. And then universal undercoat 4 liters by 2 pieces, of which that will be 8 liters. Mahogany will be 4 liters by 2. Black for skirting will be 4 liters by 2. Sandpaper P8 will be 12 meters. Wire brush will be 2. Scraper will be 3. Roller will be 5. And then brush, of which will be 6 inch, 4 inch, and 2 inch, of which 6 inch will be 4, 4 inch will be 4, and then 2 inch will be 2. And then body filler will be 10 kg. Skim cover filler will be 4 bags. Then fiber tape for the let's say whenever you are joining your ceiling, you have to use your fiber tape so as to avoid some cracks. So you'll need to have fiber tape. You have to have 4 rolls. And then plywood, you have 1 piece. Coffee tree wire, we need to have 8 meters. And then clear varnish will have 4 liters by 1 pieces. So guys, if you have this material that I've told you here, if you want to build a house, it's excluded with for ceiling, and then it's excluded with only plumbing. And then maybe you can just have, like, let's say, like a wiring for the casing. So you'll have like switch box single, you'll have to need conduit pipe, you'll have to need meter box, you'll need to have to CCU. So this one, it will depend with the owner how he feels his or her own house will be how does it want to be represented. So you can just give you here a quotation for electrical, and then maybe after there, whenever you call us and then you want to use this quotation here, and then you find maybe there's a little bit different, there's a lower or high, so we don't want to have that have variation. So it's better whenever you are on maybe you have reached on the, let's say, plumbing, and then even and let's say talk about electrical first. So whenever you want to have your electrical, you have to call your electrician, of which we have it. You just show him, I want here something, I want it over there, I want this lighting to be here, and then over here I want this and this. So that one will have to discuss with you. So and then I think that is over. And then when it comes to plumbing, we can just have, let's say, like we have a quotation, let's say your septic tank is like, let's say 3 meters or 4 meters from whenever your toilet is, and then here our quotation is for 3 meters or 4 meters, and then we come to find that your toilet is a little bit longer, like 20 meters or at least a little bit far, so that quotation will be different. So that's why we advocate on, maybe we have, when we reach on the plumbing and electrical, we have to advise the owner to have a suggestion if she feel or she feels to have this and this. So we sit her down with the electrician and then the owner, then he or she what she wants, and then we have that quotation, guys. So guys, if you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. I will appreciate you if this month will be on 2,000 subscriber. I'll appreciate you so much. So guys, if you want to have this maybe this content daily, make sure you have pressed that notification bell, so as whenever we post this incredible content, you'll be the first one to be notified, so as to whenever you feel maybe this house, that is my dream home, you can just have it, and then we can negotiate, and then we can have it. So our number is 0746289667, 0746289667. You can just ask anything, whichever you feel. We are free to negotiate with you. So guys, let's meet on the next video, God willing. So, and then I want to appreciate whoever who has watched our video, and then we have let's say we have constructed his or her home house. I think if you have just experience, or we have built your house, you can just comment here, and then I'll rate our work from 1 to 10. I will appreciate you so much. So goodbye, let's meet on the next video.